Alright, so I checked the ground the next morning and there still wasn't any puddles, so I'm not sure what we had been seeing puddling up. What we're doing today is we are going to degrease the inside of this because she has an oil leak. She also has a squealing belt. So Eric's thinking it's the idler pulley, although it seems to be squealing on everything right now. Like it's hissing over here. Not normal? Alright, so this is the pulley that Eric got at AutoZone.
So you gotta find the tensioner pulley and take the tension off the belt.
Is that the tensioner pulley?
No. I'm just going to see what size it is.
Oh. You have to use a breaker bar to get it off?
No, this is just for the tensioner pulley.
Oh, it's just to give you more leverage because you can't get down in there? Do you want me to put it on?
So you just pull up on it. Oh, you know what?
What? What? You don't have the right one?
That's not what we want. It doesn't even need a socket. There's a square that the thing goes on.
A square that what thing goes on?
You know, we should loosen this up while we got tension right though.
Loosen what?
This belt on the pulley. Because the belt's gonna, otherwise it's gonna free spin.
So this is the one that tensions the belt. What did the other one do?
No, that, I'm gonna show you in a minute. Just calm down. There's a square that this is gonna fit in.
Really?
Mm-hmm.
Just the end of it fits right in there.
Yeah.
And that's pretty cool. So then what does that do? Oh,
okay, see how that goes in there?
Yeah.
And we're just gonna pull it this way. See how that loosens
What?
up
Do
the
that
belt?
again. Let me see that. How come? Wow.
And then you can,
So how do you know where to put it?
there's a square hole right there.
I know where to put the tip of it, but how do you know like how far down to shove it?
What do you mean?
Does it just keep going until it stops? How come it doesn't like move on its own?
Yeah, just push it like that, slip the belt off. And then we can take this pulley off.
Oh, so it's spring loaded, so it goes back into its normal position.
Yeah, it's a tensioner.
Well, I know it's a tensioner, but I didn't know it was spring loaded. That was my question, is how do you know how far to put it back? So it's the alternator. Answer is no. I think it's the one down in there. Replace the whole alternator? Really?
Yeah, I think the bearings inside the alternator. I think you can get them rebuilt though.
Yeah. Alright, put your thoughts down below on the alternator pulley. Alright, so Eric thinks he found it.
Alright, so last year we had to put a new power steering pump on this.
Yeah.
And you have to press that pulley on. I think I pressed the pulley on just a little bit too far. So it's hitting the edge of the crank pulley a little bit, which will cause the belt to chirp. Give me a look at it. So if this is in too far, it's going to make the belt, can you see where it's riding? So watch when I spray this on the belt right here.
So is that going to wear out the belt too then?
Yeah, I just got to pull that pulley out just a little bit.
Do we want to replace the belt with a different one, just in case?
No. It's a brand new belt.
I know, but if it's been wearing extra hard on that edge.
Oh, that's fine. See, the WD-40 is giving us some lubricant to keep it from squeaking on the edge. It's dry rubber against dry rubber making it squeak. You see where you can see the metal, where the belt's not in the same alignment place? Better than having to replace the alternator.
But I thought you said the alternator was squeaking too, or do you think it was just...
I think it was just
lubricating the pulley down below?
getting on the belt.
Okay.
I read somewhere that a misaligned pulley will make it squeak.
Well, I've heard the misaligned pulleys can not be good too.
What?
Yeah.
Make it squeak?
What?
Make it squeak?
Cause problems.
Yeah, I should have, when I took that old pulley off, I should have measured it, but I didn't think about doing that.
So is that something you can fix right now, or do you have to wait to fix it?
I'll do it this weekend. I bought that pulley puller.
Oh, yeah, yeah.
You can try to do it if you want.
Apparently we are pulling it right now.
Huh?
I said apparently we're pulling it right now. This is the pulley puller set. And
nope. Gotta have one on there too. So it must be 20 or 21.
So one's small and one's big. So apparently this is supposed to pull it outward. But we still don't know how far.
Here, see if this one fits on there.
Oh, no, it's fitting. It's just turning. So how do you know how far to make it come out?
I'm just guessing. You can't tell till you like turn the car on.
Now do you have to take that whole thing off to turn the truck on?
It's on there pretty good. Go ahead, try to turn it on once real quick.
Can I turn it on with that little mechanism on there? Or is that going to damage something?
It'll be fine. It's not coming off.
Okay. What? Looks like you're turning the whole thing.
Is it?
Yeah. A little bit more?
Shut it off.
What happens if we go too far? Then won't it chirp still? Alright, last try. Sounds like it's better, but something's still chirping.
It's still rubbing just a little bit. A lot better.
Do you think we need to pull a little bit more?
I'm gonna take that off and see how far we pulled it, actually.
Oh.
Huh?
Okay.
I don't want to pull it too far out.
Right. Well, it's definitely a lot better. We ended up moving it a lot out, and then his pulley puller got stuck and he couldn't get it off, and yeah, so he finally got it off after swearing up and down he needs to just cut it off with a cutoff wheel, and so then he readjusted the belt on all the pulleys a little bit, and I guess it's better. But the belt did have a little bit of fray on the edge from rubbing on the pulley, which I argued should probably be replaced anyway. So that's the consensus.
You live with that amount of squeak?
Yeah, but shouldn't the belt still just be replaced?
What?
Shouldn't it just be replaced though, the belt?
No, I'm not putting a new belt on.
Why, is it a pain in the butt?
Huh?
Is it a pain in the butt?
Yeah, then you gotta
detach the radiator hose.
Because the belt, you have to take the top radiator hose off and you gotta bleed all the air out of the system again.
But
if you want a belt, you can buy a belt for like $60. That's a brand new belt. It's not cracked. The thing you want to make sure that your belt's not cracked, like dry rotted.
Well, yeah.
That pulley probably could come out just a little bit farther too.
Yeah. Well, if it's rubbing on the belt, then it probably should, so it doesn't rub any worse. And
it's barely touching it. But we can do it tomorrow if you want.
Okay. So that is the consensus, I guess. And as far as how much rubbing, I really hardly drove it last year at all because of the squeaking. It was really, you know, drawing more attention than I wanted. You know, you've got a nice truck and then it's like shrieking going down the road. It just doesn't set a good tone. So I didn't really drive it a whole lot last year as much as I would have liked to. So anyway, thanks guys. Take care and hope your vehicles are running well. Don't forget to hit the subscribe button and the bell.